Welcome back to Nerd Wars, and you guessed it, Elon Musk is on a roll right now, and he's got Disney in his sights. What's he up to now, you say? An anonymous source just sent me this from Disney. It is mandatory, institutionalized racism and sexism. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. His war against DEI continues. And this is from an anonymous source. I know exactly what this is from. And we're going to get into that here in just a moment. So we got standard A on-screen representation. It breaks down we need 50% or more of regular and recurring written characters come from underrepresented groups. For some reason. 50% or more of regular and recurring actors come from underrepresented groups. Have they considered just creating their own stuff and representing themselves? Who knows? Maybe we should just force it onto everyone. That'll work. Blah, blah, blah. And then creative leadership. It's basically just saying we're getting rid of all the straight white males. You know, all the ones that created Disney and made it what it was and made it successful for people of all colors and backgrounds to enjoy. But now it's made for no one to enjoy. Blah, blah, blah. More just full-blown institutionalized racism against straight white men, of course. This gets into his fight with Mark Cuban about his DEI hiring practices. From Libs of TikTok, Mark Cuban just casually admitted to breaking the law in his hiring practices. A commissar of the U.S. Equal Employment Opportunity Commission set him straight. Mark Cuban opened himself up to endless lawsuits. DEI needs to be abolished. It's poison. I would say cancer. I've never hired anyone based exclusively on race, gender, religion, but, you know, like, I totally do on occasion, like, all the time. I only ever hire the person that will put my business in the best position to succeed. And thanks to all the ESG money, that happens to come from underrepresented groups, whatever that means. And yes, race and gender can be part of the equation. Legally, it can't. I view diversity as a competitive advantage. What? Diversity is a competitive advantage. Now, how would you propose finding organizations that give preference to white people? No comment. I played the fifth, speak with my lawyer. Why aren't you working as hard to show examples of white preference as you are DEI? You claim to abhor both, blah, blah, blah. I assume that's him talking about Elon. And then, Andrea Lucas, unfortunately, you're dead wrong on blah, 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 law. As a general rule, race/sex can't even be a motivating factor, nor a plus factor, tiebreaker, or tipping point. It's important employers understand the ground rules here. Weird. But, well, we don't really have justice or laws in this system. It's not even a 2-tiered system. It's like a 40-tiered system. And you ain't in the club, especially if you're a straight white male. You are male, pale, and stale. So, this is, I guarantee, I've been waiting for Disney's 2023 ESG report to come out. So they have a whole ESG reporting center here. You can see all their old stuff. You can go back, have some real fun with this. I guarantee that anonymous source sent something from the 2023 report that I've been waiting for with bated breath. So let's get into 2022. This is what it looks like. Corporate Social Responsibility Report. What sort of stuff's in here? It's... Let's just say there's a guy in 1940s Germany who would have really enjoyed this report. Fostering diverse talent behind the camera. How about we foster talented talent behind the camera? Have we considered that, maybe? If you're fostering diverse talent, you're also breaking the law. Just foster talented talent behind the camera. Starts off with supporting Muslim artists. Why? Who asked for this? Creative Talent Pipeline Program. Oh, you mean replacing all the talented straight white men with a bunch of Gen Zers who don't even want to show up to work on time and don't understand why they have to work so much. I just want to go have fun. Developing emerging filmmakers. Any Star Wars fans out there? You wonder why we got some diverse women of the colors who makes documentaries about all those poor women's over in Pakistan?
It's about time that we had a woman come forward to shape the story in a galaxy far, far away.
Authentic and accurate portrayals. White men aren't allowed to write anything but white men. Also, we can't have the white people at all, so I guess just gonna be black non-binary lesbians writing about black non-binary lesbians. Yay! And then this, I just want to show this picture. So these are wheelchair dancers of color wearing masks. You will see lots and lots and lots of masks throughout this report. God, you couldn't have gotten a better picture. It looks so bad. And this is all about accessible content. Apparently, so Marvel Studios' Eternals presented an important opportunity to include the deaf and hard of hearing. Eternals' diverse team of heroes. How'd that go? How are those toy sales? I got a used bookstore near me that's got a bunch of toys as well. A row of Eternals action figures that would be there permanently. But apparently, the first deaf character in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, I thought it was Echo. They already had a deaf person before Echo. Why? Were deaf people demanding this? I don't understand. Disney songs in sign language. My lawyers advised me to continue. Here we go. More masks. Lots and lots of masks in this. This one's a rainbow mask. Disney employees paint a mural that honors LGBTQIA plus history and culture in East Los Angeles with Rainbow Labs. Why? LGBTQIA history and culture? Like AIDS? Is that what we're talking about? Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Oh, wait, no. One last thing. Supplier diversity, because for some reason we need that to be a thing. And then we got this wonderful picture over on the right side. How do you think that picture went? All the colors, get together. We need a picture. Yes, all the people of colors. Yeah, we need you guys. Oh, no, you're a little white adjacent. So you just stay where you are. We just want the colors here. There's a guy in 1940s Germany who would have really enjoyed this crap. That is for sure. And a lot of the people think that we've defeated wokeness, but they don't understand it's much, much bigger than just strong women and lesbians and tards of color. It's a larger agenda. And part of that is the climate crisis. Apparently, ABC News has a dedicated climate unit, while Barack Obama buys $1 million mansions on the coast. And if I remember correctly, old Al Gore said that Manhattan would already be underwater by now. This crap is why Aquaman 2, the bad guy of the film, was oil and nuclear and ended. The whole DCEU ends with eating Z-bugs. Literally eats a hamburger, takes a cockroach, puts a cockroach on the hamburger, eats it. Now it's tasty. This is why. The S in ESG is sustainability, which is all the climate propaganda stuff, which ultimately leads to carbon credits, which we'll get into that now. Elon Musk, but the many good things he does, he is the biggest climate grifter on the planet. The biggest recipient of the climate grift on the planet. If you weren't aware of that, he also supports global carbon credits and taxes that he would benefit from greatly. So when he's doing good like this, we definitely support him. When he's trying to put brain chips in your children that are tied to your social credit score, we say no, bad. When he's trying to tax you for exhaling, we say bad. But when he does good, we'll go ahead and applaud that as well. But not so much the global carbon credits. And I got to give credit where it's due. A lot of this ESG stuff, they do actually do some good. We got like children's hospitals, the Make-A-Wish, this sort of stuff. Good. Excellent job. Keep it to this. Stop trying to get these kids to chop off their swimsuit areas. Absurd. This is what you should be focusing on. Yes. Excellent. Excellent. Children's hospitals. Excellent work. I love it. Yes. More of that, please. Yes. It's look, kid, she got the spider thing. Oh my God, it's adorable. Yes. That, please. And then also a lot of this ESG stuff. We're getting there. All about supporting our vets. Yes! Yes! Do that! Stop trying to propagandize our kids and try to global carbon credit us. This is pretty simple, guys. It's pretty simple. You're a family company as well. Stop trying to social engineer us. And let's see. This is all of their sustainability stuff. And we got right here, retired... Oh, come on, mouse. Retired carbon credits. Interesting. Then we get into this. This is the sort of thing that made me immediately think, yeah, I know where that anonymous source got that information. It's got to be the 2023 ESG report. They purposely put white people at the very bottom of the list despite being the largest number. It's almost like this is some sort of agenda. And you see all this stuff. You didn't know IBM during the 1940s Germany. There's certain people got tattoos right here. People got to go to the fun little diversity freedom resorts. And IBM created some of the early computers to help a certain gentleman in the 1940s Germany help keep track of all of his prisoners. That's what this reminds me of. Absolutely disgusting. The first time I saw one of these, I was straight up disgusted. It's very, very illegal as well, and just morally reprehensible. You talk about divide and conquer. This is divide and conquer. And the thing I want people to get from this the most, especially the people who think we've beat woke, that's all over, everything's fixed now. This is part of a larger agenda. All this ESG stuff, it comes back to the SDGs of the United Nations. The one that people like the Rockefellers set up. All the billionaire eugenicists, monopoly men, they set this stuff up and they got rich off the Industrial Revolution. Now we got all the big tech mega corporations who got rich off the digital revolution. And they're the new ones behind this agenda. They are the proteges. So unless we can get rid of this, we're still going to be dealing with all the wokeness. Now, some people want to play the game of pretending like the old definition of woke is still the definition. No, we took it over. It refers to all of this stuff. And we're not getting rid of it until we hit absolute rock bottom. And a lot of people keep thinking we're at rock bottom. We are nowhere near rock bottom. We got early 2030s would probably be the earliest we hit rock bottom and finally solve all this stuff. And then we have to get rid of this. All throughout this, you'll see these little icons, all these little logos. It's the SDGs, the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, a collection of 17 global goals intended to provide a shared blueprint to achieve a better and more sustainable future for all. Yeah, no, this is the steps we take to social engineer humanity into a sci-fi dystopia they can never escape, so we can enslave them through technology, so that way eventually, for the environment, we swear, we're just going to have to wipe out 90% of them. This is much bigger than just ruining Star Wars. It's much, much bigger than that. You ever see these little logos? It's part of the agenda. You ever heard the term global homogenization? This is global homogenization. Elon Musk, if you were discriminated against by Disney or its subsidiaries, ABC, ESPN, Marvel, etc., just reply to this post to receive legal support. Yes. So he's going even beyond just the Gina Carano's. I think he wants to get people who actually just like work at the parks and writers and stuff like that. He wants to get them on board too. Of course, Roseanne Barr's like, me? Yes, I'm right here, Elon. That should be another fun one. And Lids of TikTok asks, Elon, can you buy Disney and fix it? Please, God. I would rather see it burn to the ground. Elon says, I mean, he definitely can't afford it, but guys, Elon Musk is hanging out with Nelson Peltz, thinking about what companies to acquire. Interesting. Well, he's not going to be able to buy it. The hope is maybe he teams up with Nelson Peltz and the others, the activist investors, as they call them. And if they could get majority share, if they could get on the board and basically take over the board, maybe maybe it wouldn't be a buyout, but if they could get control, I don't. Who knows if that will actually be able to happen? But it's sure as heck going to be fun watching them try. And Disney and Bob Iger. 2024 is going to be a fun year. 2023, they lost so much money on movies and such. Of course, they still make plenty of money elsewhere. We can't forget that part. They had a really bad 2023, but 2024, I think we can make it even worse. Get access to exclusive videos and become a producer at my Subscribe Star. Links in the description.